Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MTGO Traders. My name is Taryn. Let's play some Amonkhet Standard with Esper Vehicles. Alright guys, let's get to business. We're just going to go straight into tournament play today. Just see what we can do. I'm excited to show this deck off. It's actually quite good against several of the matchups in Standard right now. So against your Marvel decks, because it has some Metallic Rebukes, and it's also got some Spell Quellers, things like that. Oh, start game. Let's go. Yoink. Whoop. Put it right there. Move you on up. There you go. I won the die roll. I will go first. Thank you so much. Let's see. Scrounger, Gideon, Archangel Avacyn, and Glimmer. This is probably worth a mulligan because this one doesn't come in on tap, but these two do, so I'm going to mulligan that away. This is much better because I have a turn 1, turn 2, and an Aether Hub for a blue mana, so I'm going to keep that. Keep the Thraben on top there so I can kind of press in. I'm going to definitely throw out a Plains first, then a Toolcraft. Because when I draw my Thraben will come out, and then that'll create an artifact. Toolcraft will get a buff, and then just start swinging in for face. I'm going to lower the audio just a little bit. Pass the turn. It's your turn. Atlasshine? Atlasshine? Some usernames, guys, like, I don't know what's happening. All right, let's see. You're just going to pass? Gotcha. Hey, that's fine with me. So I can definitely get out the Scrounger or the Thraben here. I definitely want to think about my next turn. So let's go with Scrounger so I can attack the following turn and be able to maybe use the Investigate on the Inspector the following turn. Yep. And I always yield to that trigger. And I'm just going to swing out for 3. Right to the face. Down to 17. 7 cards in hand, though, so this is an early game matchup, so let's see what happens. But definitely, if I didn't have the Scrounger, I would have thrown out the Thraben Inspector for that artifact buff. But the following turn, I can do Inspector, maybe Investigate for an additional land if I don't draw an additional land. This may be the Anointed Processions token deck. That deck is bonkers, by the way. So let's get out an Aether Hub. Yep. And since I have Metallic Rebuke, I can definitely play out my Thraben Inspector here and have an additional artifact to tap for Metallic Rebuke. So that's really good. Because that way it's like, oh, it looks like I don't have blue mana, but I actually have an Aether Hub and an artifact and a Plains to tap for the Improvise. So let's just go to combat here and swing out with the Scrounger and the Toolcraft Exemplar. So both of these can kill the Anointed Priest, so I'm not worried about it. Taking 6 to the face, going to 11. Very nice. So basically, I'm just going to keep up a counterspell. Oh no, I hit my mic. Land the blue-red. Let's see. You're going to pass turn? Gotcha. So now, let's see what happens here. 3. Warlord Virtuoso. I definitely want to get rid of that. Yes, sir. Do not want to have to deal with those Thopters. Definitely because they'll be gaining life from the Anointer Priest there. So want to make sure I'm continuing to pressure in the attack. Let's get this clue out of the way. I definitely want to try and get into some mana here. Let's see what happens. Yes, that's fine. Spire of Industry still works since we have the Scrounger out in play. So the following turn we can Gideon or cast out something. So that's good for me. Let's swing out this way. I'll keep the Thraben up as a blocker for the Anointer Priest, because if I swung in with Thraben, he or she would just block. Yeah, you'll take the kill there. That's fine. Going to 8. Alright, my shields are semi-down, but I do have a removal spell the following turn, so 4th mana, and let's see what happens. Maybe another Whirler Virtuoso. Prophetic Prism. Drawing a card, hoping to get into another mana, I see. Yep. That's your mana fixer, so he technically would have 2 mana of any kind type, or just 2 mana right now. So, and then the Anointed Priest is 4 mana to embalm. Hidden Stockpile, Theme Instep, yeah. Too little, too late, my friend. Okay. So we can either get out a Gideon, a Cast Out, or a Glory-Bound Initiate. Because we haven't drawn into a Heart of Kiran or anything, I definitely want to try and get out a Gideon here. And then I'm just going to Emblem, because this is 3, 6, yeah, 7, 8, 9. That's the game. So let's go to Sideboard, see what we got. The biggest example of things that get rid of in token strategies is Declaration in Stone. I definitely want to do that. I want to say... I want to add Fumigate. And then... Authority of the Consuls, not Councils. I keep saying Councils, but it's Consuls. Is actually a quite good card in the token matchup because whenever they come in, you gain 1 life, they come in tapped. But I wanted to keep that in the sideboard for game 1, just in case. Anointed Procession is the card that we want to not have hit the field. So Negate is definitely the cards we need to bring in here. Let's take out our Glimmer of Geniuses. We definitely will be winning on the kind of ground attack situation. The problem is we want to be a little bit more flight induced. So Glory-Bound is good, Heart of Kiran is good, Toolcraft is great, Thraben is great, Scrapheap is great. Let's take out 2 Gideons. Let's see, we're down to 3. Let's take out 1 Scrapheap. And then I'm thinking about let's take out 1 of the Fumigates. Well, I do want to keep the Fumigates in. This is just kind of my thought process here. Let's take out 1 Glory-Bound and 1 Spell Queller. We'll do that. That sounds fine. Spell Queller does catch only in Procession, I believe, because it's 4 mana. So that is something to keep in mind. It's just that I boarded in 2 negates, so I should be fine. Okay, so we're coming in with untapped mana with 1, but we have no mana else otherwise. I want to definitely mulligan this. Again, 1 mana. We've got 3 1-drops and a Thraben, so I think I'm going to keep that. You know what? Sure. I'm going to keep this bad hand and see what happens. It's not technically a bad hand. It's just that I can play 1 thing per turn. But that's fine based on our hand. So if we get into 1 other mana, we're set. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. Got it. Got it, boy. All right, so we're going to play our Thraben Inspector out here. Definitely want to make our clue. Give Toolcraft the ability to attack in. And then just swing out for 3. You may have a kill spell. Nothing. Gotcha. Probably wait until he gets 3 mana. Yep. There's 3. Whirler Virtuoso. Sounds good. So what I can do here is I can trade with the Whirler. That is something to keep in mind. Let us throw out another Toolcraft here. And 1 more Toolcraft. Because I can. The better play there probably would have been Declaration in Stone and then continue to kind of attack in. But I want to keep my Declaration or my Scrapheap Scrounger in the hand just for a minute. So, yep, all the triggers. So let's see if he wants to trade. He may just create a guy and block, which is fine. Or not. He may just take it right in the face. That's fine too. But I am representing 10 damage on stack right now, so if he continues to, let's see, kind of stall a little bit. Anointed Procession may be coming right here. Tezzeret the Schemer, wow. been so long, I need to read this. So 5 colors. So create a colorless artifact named sacrifice an artifact. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Target creature gets where X is the number of artifacts you control, and you get an emblem, which won't happen. Beginning of your combat of your turn, target artifact you control becomes a 5/5. Gotcha. Huh. So he can basically just create an artifact to tap for any mana. Gotcha. Gonna kill the Toolcraft with that. No problem. So let's see here. Do I Declaration in Stone the Whirler Virtuoso? That seems like the move here. That way I can get at least a little bit of time to stabilize. Let's do that. Yep. And then I'm going to attack Tezzeret just to get him out of the way. Gonna block one of the 3s probably, but take 4, or just not block at all. Would be best probably not to block at all. Yep. Tezzeret's such a weird pick in that deck. I never really... I guess it does make sense because he creates an artifact, so... I just never expected that to be in the deck. Do need mana now. We're kind of getting into the mid-game section. And that clue, remember, Declaration of Stone gives them an investigation, or a clue to investigate. So, just keep that in mind. Yep. Prophetic Prism. Yeah, he tapped out completely to try and mana fix. Yeah, just gonna keep up a blocker. Sounds good. Let's get out Heart this turn and play Scrounger next so we can crew that. And then I'm just gonna attack with everything. So, coming at you for 7. You're gonna be down to 7 if you don't block. Yeah, you're gonna block and take 4. Go down to 10. Sounds good. He's doing a lot of setup here, so. But Heart of Kiran can go over flyers, or cannot go over flyers, can go over ground creatures, so we should be fine. Let's see what happens. Radiant Flames. Very nice. Gotcha. Too bad I have a Scrounger in hand. So it's going to be kind of painful. Yep. One of the things is this deck can definitely run off of 2 mana right here. So going to get in for 4. He's doing a lot of setup, so if he can last, he can definitely pull out a win here. But looks like he may have been kind of getting into some mana, getting mana flooded. But his removal is pretty hardcore. Hidden Stockpile. There we go. Expecting, wow, another one of those. Another decoction module. Gotcha. Well, looks like he may just be a dead guy. Drawing into your pieces before you get to play your actual creatures is that's game. Yeah, that's it. Good game, man. All right, let's do one more for this video. So let's go to play and see what we can do. I love this deck. It's so good. Like it's so simplistic because it's just like basically just go, all out and attack. Let's see. Glorybound, Heart of Kiran, Scrapheap Scrounger. This is a slower opening hand. But it's definitely one where you can kind of ramp into what you want to do. Let's keep this because I have my 4 mana here. I like this opening hand. I don't like it as much. This guy said greetings, but he misspelled greetings. Greetings. Good luck. Let's do Port Town, sure. Tell them we mean business. Believe it or not, some people actually, they'll stop playing if they like, oh, white blue, you're playing control? You're playing control? So I just, whatever. A tap land. All right, let's just do some setup here. Get out our Heart of Kiran. And then next turn will be Glory Bound or Scrapheap. Does not matter which. Red-White Humans could be this deck right here. I'm going to say ditto to his comment. Red-White Humans? Yes. Yes, Guardian. Sorry, I've played too much Destiny, so... Alright, so we got Spell Queller, Scrapheap Scrounger, Glory Bound, Initiate. Let's go with a Scrounger here. That way we can kind of go out. Glory Bound would have been a nice pick as well. The thing for Scrapheap though is he kind of like instigates a removal spell. So early in the game anyway. Glory Bound can do that as well. 4 in the air. Usually this red-white humans deck kind of comes out, you know, balls to the walls with 1-drops. But we're at 3 mana now. So kind of, yeah, there's a Declaration Stone. Gotcha. I was expecting that. Yep. Gonna hit me for 3. That sounds fine. One of the things with the red-white humans deck when you're playing against it is you're definitely going to be like trading blows the entire time. Let's sack a clue and see what we get. Metallic Rebuke is a card. Do I want to hold up some mana to Metallic Rebuke something, or do I want to just continue to play and swing out? Let's swing out this turn. Try and get out another removal spell. Because again, we want to go blow for blow. Because we're doing 1 more damage than he is, so I'm happy with just trading back and forth. But we'll definitely probably see a Magma Spray or Harness Lightning on that Glory Bound Initiate. So that's fine. We have Cast Out to kill his Honored Crop Chaser, or Captain? Honored Crop Captain. Hanawar Garrison. Well, that'll actually be our Cast Out card right there. Sure. Sounds good. We're going to cast out the Garrison. Yep. That card is too good. If only it had haste. If it had haste, that card would have been insanity. So, good. Luckily, it does not. So. So what I can do is I can crew, or I can attack again with lifelink. So let's crew here. Since he continues to tap out every single turn, he is not leaving anything up for removal on my turn, so I'm happy to kind of go in again and continue to smash away. The next turn I may use Glory Bound and Exert to get some lifelink, to get some life back, because this is definitely a battle of tempo. So he did not draw a mana that turn. Thalia. Yep. Let's see here. I can Gideon, make a guy. Or I can cast out and swing. So the thing is, I can Gideon, remove a loyalty counter from him, make heart, and then swing for 8, and that would be game. If he does not block. So, because he's definitely going to be trading with the Glory Bound. So let's do that. Cast Gideon. And then I'm going to make a, he becomes a, yeah, that's game. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm going to remove a loyalty counter. And then just swing out. He said, and game in the comments. Selects Exert. Yeah, sideboard. He could have blocked on that Thalia, but yeah, I mean, that's not a great move for him. Let's see. I definitely want to get in some removal here. Let's go with some Declaration in Stones. Some Stasis Snares. I like Angel of Sanctions for this matchup. Because it allows me to kind of get out those like minuscule creatures, but also gaining tempo. So let's get Glimmer of Genius out. Spell Queller isn't great in this matchup. It has flying, so let's add 2 back in there. Get one of the Gideons out. Let's get a. The reason I don't like Spell Queller in this matchup is because you tend to just hold it in your hand the entire game. Which is not terrible, but you're definitely like wanting to tempo match this kind of deck. So let's add Fumigates in here, and then Smith. We're basically mono white now. So, but yeah, in the particular meta, like this deck is really great, like at combating in a control scenario on the main board. The only problem is that whenever you're fighting a tempo deck like a deck like Red White Humans or something like that, you're going to end up just holding a bunch of counter spells in your hand, and then they're not going to, play anything that's ridiculous. He said 6 lands. Sigh. I have 2 in hand, so the problem with this hand here is that, my upper curve is, 4, 5, and 5, so it's almost worth not even keeping. But since he's having to mulligan, it probably would be worth the keep. The thing here is if we draw into mana, we can definitely get our Gideon and just start attacking with Glorybound and Heart. So I like this idea. So let's kind of keep this and see what happens. This is not an ideal hand. This is something that I wouldn't necessarily keep all the time. But he did say 6 lands, so I'm happy with that. All right. What you got? I assume you're going to lay a land. Needlespire. Alrighty. If I drew into a Thraben, that would be really cool. Another Heart. Alright, so duplicates isn't too bad, because usually on these game 2s they'll be boarding in removal. So let's see here. Glorybound Initiate. He's probably going to get in for 4 here. Oop, do not cast that. Cast Heart of Kiran first. Almost raised him another Glorybound Initiate. That would have been bad. You definitely want to make sure you play Heart first because it does not have haste. So there is a build of a deck that I am going to be releasing this week or next week that ooh, 2 Glorybounds. That's hardcore. You gonna exert? Yeah. Swinging in for 4. Such a good move. So the goal now for me is to try and draw into some mana so I can Fumigate. Because by the time we get to 5 mana, he'll probably have a giant board state. So we have a Thraben, which is fine, and a Glorybound. Let's just go out with a Glorybound here. And then we're definitely probably going to have to trade for the other Glorybound on his turn. So unless he removes, well, if he removes, I'm still going to activate, but we'll just see what happens here. Cast out. What you targeting? You targeting the Heart? Yep. Makes sense. Again, these matchups for the Red-White Humans is very much about tempo, so it's going to be very difficult to combat now, since he has 4 mana with what he just did. Yeah, I'm going to take that to the face for now. Might have been a mistake there. Port Town coming in tapped. Let's play out a Heart. We're going to have to trade for the other Glorybound, unless he has another cast out. If he does, that is ridiculous. We could have attacked there for our lifelink, but I definitely want to make sure that we trade one of the initiates if we can. So 2 cards in hand. I'm kind of expecting either another cast out or maybe a burn spell. Nope, my God. Gotcha. He may want to just do some setup here. Dahlia's Lieutenant. Woo! Yeah, now I can't trade with him. Unless I double block, but I can't double block, so... Yep. I'm still going to have to block anyway. Because I do not want to be taking all that damage. Yep. You're getting 5 life though, so... You're 33. Pretty sure this is going to be game for me. Let's see. I can play Scrapheap. I can play a Thraben. I can cycle a cast out. Let's get this guy out here. Sure. Yeah, it gives him what, +1/+1 in haste? No, he just has the counter on him. Gotcha. Let's cycle cast out and see if we can get into a land. Yeah. All right, so not a great situation here. Let's see, we got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 coming in hot the following turn. So I need to probably attack out, get some life back here. Yep. Gotcha. So we're at 16. So 10, 11. And this guy can pump. Oh, this guy did not untap, so that's good. Yep. So it's better to take 5, or is it better to take a possible 5? So. Either way, I got to block one of them. So if we can draw into a land here and Fumigate, that would be amazing. So let's just see what happens. Oh! The Lord has smiled upon me today. Oh! Praise be. All right, let's get all this out of here. Whew. Now we're in top deck mode, and I've got a bunch of pieces right here that can do a lot of damage. So, top deck for the win. Hallelujah. All right, he's still at 34 life, so I've got a ways to come back, though. Oh, yeah, I probably would have attacked first. True. Yeah, I could have gotten in 4 damage, but I was too excited, okay? Okay, guys, I was too excited. That was a misplay on my part. I completely accept that. But hey, when you draw that mana that can save you the game, you're gonna windmill play it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. You got your Needle Spires, so you can definitely hit me for, let's see, 4, 5, 6. You can hit me for 6, I believe. Not this turn, but the following. All right, so we've got 5 mana. Let's get out of Toolcraft here. And then we'll get out a Gideon ally and make a creature token. All right. And if he does come out with a Needle Spire, we're just chump block, so I don't have a big problem with that. So here we go. All right, so Archangel Avacyn the following turn is going to be awesome because we can definitely just start swinging in for the waylays. Let's see. This guy doesn't have trample, does he? No, just first strike. I got you. So we'll definitely probably swing out with a 5/5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 damage right there. What you gonna play? Needle Spire. Got you. You're gonna swing out. I'm gonna chump block. So we'll be coming in for 8. Yep. You can swing at Gideon. You can swing at me. Let's see what you're going to do. Yeah, he's going to try and swing at Gideon. Going to block that. So we're definitely going to keep up a Stasis Snare or an Archangel here. So I'm going to animate. And swing out like a crazy person. So that way I can emblem Gideon the following turn if I can. So 2 cards in hand. What you gonna got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Just gonna animate again. Had more Garrison. So I'll keep the Garrison, the Stasis Snare for the Garrison. Yeah, let's do that right now, if he's going to do that. Yep. Just snatch that up real quick, since you can't animate your Needle Spire. Pass turn. So let's see. This guy comes out as a 2/1 first strike, but now he's a 3/1 first strike. So that should be fine. Let's just swing out again. Coming at you for 8. Yeah. This guy's being really nice and cordial. He's like, well played. I'm like, oh, you're so nice. You're so nice. MTGO, what's happening? All right. You gonna swing out? Your mistake. Bam! Look at that. Look at that monster. An indestructible 4/4? Yeah. Gonna block that like a crazy person. Yeah. You've got another Needle Spire, so it's not like a... Let's see. I can emblem, or I can just kind of continue to swing in. So let's get in there for 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. This guy said, this game turned for sure. I'm like, yeah. Great game, though. Yeah, he's saying land for days. Man, that's game. All right, guys. That was awesome. Well played, man. Well played. Love that. And that is the deck for Esper Vehicles. I'm definitely going to play a couple more rounds in this, but that'll be in some future videos. Like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment below on what you thought I could have done better. I know there was a misplay there, so just let me know if there's any more misplays for sure. And that is it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to MTGO Traders for more videos like this in the future.